Hey y'all. Hope you all have had a good week thus far and that you all are enjoying your Saturday. It's beautiful outside and I hope that you all get to get out and enjoy your Saturday at some point today. If you have had the type of week that I have had, I hope you all have a whole lot of adult fun today. And if you're a mom, I hope you find something to do without the babies and you're able to have some drinks or something and hang out because Lord knows that's what I want to do with myself right now. Before I get started, I'm having a hard time finding a way to jump into my introduction. So if anyone has any suggestions for me, please, I am very open to suggestions. Please do not leave them in my comments. Please slide into my DMs with helpful advice. Please let that be the only reason you slide into my DMs. Also, this is the fifth time I've tried to record this video. I am doing this topic in segments. So, although I have an outline, I'm very passionate about this topic and I keep getting long winded. So, at the end of this video, if you feel like you didn't obtain enough information or you feel like it wasn't as insightful as you would have liked it to be, please know that this is being broken down into segments. So I am going to touch base on some of these topics again. With that being said, today I'm going to talk to you guys about what does depression look like. Last year I noticed that a lot of light was shown on the whole mental health crisis, and it is a crisis because a lot of people suffer from depression and different things that fall under the mental health category, but unfortunately a lot of people don't get help and a lot of people don't want to acknowledge the fact that they truly do have an issue. And I think a lot of it has to do with not wanting to be judged. They don't want to be stereotyped in any way. So they would rather, walk around and fight their demons on their own instead of seeking help for it. So if you don't get anything else from this video, I want people to understand that protecting your mental is just as important as anything else within your life, within your body. We go to the doctor for everything. We go to the dentist, we go to our general practitioner, we go to our gynecologist, we go to dermatologists, we seek nutritional help and things like that from a nutritionist, but we don't a nutrition. I've had too much coffee today, y'all. I'm all over the place. But anyway, protecting your mental, seeing a counselor, a psychiatrist, psychologist, whoever you need to help you protect your mental. I know recently someone posted about not only just praying about it, because a lot of people will say that. A lot of people will say, oh, just pray about it, you'll be okay. And the Lord is a miracle worker, this is true, but he's also allowed a lot of awesome people to be able to get educated on mental health and has planted these people here with a passion to want to help others. So you don't have a heart attack and say, oh, just pray about it. You're probably going to tell your loved one to go to a cardiologist and seek treatment for their heart condition. So don't downplay someone who is suffering with depression or anything like that. It's not something to be taken lightly. And I'll I'll say it till I can't say it anymore, how helpful counseling was for me. And see, I'm going to get sidetracked again. So I have an outline. I'm going to try to stick to the outline. So I know that somewhere there is a textbook definition for depression. I know that we all cannot fit into that box of that textbook definition of depression. People will see celebrities, and not just celebrities, people will see anybody with a picture perfect life on the outside commit suicide and wonder why they did it. And the first thing they'll say is, oh, they have everything. They have a beautiful family. They have money and this and that. Why would they kill themselves? Money doesn't fix it. Money doesn't fix internal issues. Money does not fix your soul. Money does not fill voids. Material things it doesn't fill a void. So you never know what someone is really going through. A lot of people have things that stem from their childhood. It could be current, battles that they're facing right now. And if you feel like you don't have anyone to talk to and you just keep suppressing those things, eventually you could end up succumbing to your mental health issues. And that is how suicide takes place. That is how, people end up killing kids, their kids and all kind of stuff. Yeah, you have to protect your mental. A lot of people just don't know what depression looks like because they're looking at that textbook definition. But depression can look like a person always wanting to be alone, not wanting to be social, just being emotionally detached from everything. Depression looks like an unkept house. Might be a single mom who you walk in her kitchen and her dishes are piled sky high, or the kids' stuff is all over the house and she hasn't made the bed in weeks. Depression can be a lot of sleeping. A lot of sleeping. Like all someone wants to do in their free time is sleeping. Depression can be... Hi, Liam. Okay. Okay, can you go? Thanks. Love you. Bye. All right. Sorry. Depression can be keeping busy, wanting to constantly work, constantly, constant partying, constantly wanting to be out. Depression can be not wanting to eat. Stressing will cause the fluctuation in weight. Drugs, excessive drugs, street drugs, prescription drugs, excessive drinking. All of that can be depression. You may think your turn-up partner is just amped up all the time and that one that always want to go. They could really be depressed, and that could be the reason why they're running from something. So they always want to be out and about and in the club and things like that. I think it's important to check on your strong friend. I have been labeled as the strong friend. I have always had people gravitate towards me for whatever. They need to talk, they need help with something, whatever. I'm the go-to person, and I always tend to make myself available to other people. So I've always taken on a lot more than I should have, and it does start to affect me. But unfortunately, I haven't had many people just check on me and be like, hey, how you doing? What you have going on, and that has been hard because it's like you almost long for people to check in on you and just ask you how you're doing. And I haven't always had that, so I had to find other ways to cope with things. Um, I have suffered with depression. I still suffer with depression. I'm kind of in and out, and it took a while to be able to say that, because I have had people say, for what reason, like, you seem like you're fine and it's not or whatever, but um I'm human and I go through things just like everyone else, and some things are harder to deal with. And a lot of the things that I have gone through in life were created to break me, I'm sure. But I'm a tough woman. I can withstand a few things. I like to think that I'm a pretty strong person, but I do have weak moments where I have to take a step back and reanalyze situations to make sure that I'm making the best decision um, for myself and my family. Um, I think that it's I'm hoping that it's something that I'm not gonna constantly have to fight with. But I think it is something that I'm gonna work extremely hard to shine light on, because I want people to become just as comfortable as I am with being able to address their problems so that they can get the help that they need, and um, so that they can be better. Especially, I have a big thing about mothers and men, not just fathers, but mothers, because we go through a lot and we have a lot on our plate, especially mothers with multiple kids. I have three biological kids and I have my stepson, so I have four kids. Um, on a regular, though, I have three all the time, and it's hard. I've always maintained full-time employment. I got myself through college, and I've had to juggle doing that and being a mom to my kids, and it has not been easy. I am not going to sugarcoat that. It has been really hard. I have had some really, really horrible days, and it has not been easy, but it is possible. I never want someone to feel like they can't accomplish the things that they have set forth for their life. Um, I think it takes a lot of focus. You have to be determined. You have to have ambition. You have to have a goal. You can't just be out here on a whim. You have to, yes, you will end up winging it sometimes, because plan A, B, and C won't always work. So sometimes you do have to just go out there and wing it, and figure it out, and pray that the pieces will fall. But you have to be willing to do the work. It hasn't been easy, but it has been worth it. I took a leap of faith moving to Baton Rouge, and I moved. I was pregnant, and I had two kids already, no family here, no job here. Just was like, I have to get out of Opelousas because there's no opportunity there. And I did, and I do not regret it. I would have allowed my fear to stop me from putting myself in a better situation. And since moving here, I've had some rough times because I haven't had a lot of support like I would have had if I was home. But moving here allowed me to see that I do have the ability to stand on my own too, without having to depend on anybody else. I have been able to accomplish some things that I would have never been able to do, staying home in Opelousas, which is just an hour away. So I can imagine the things that I could do once I get out of the state of Louisiana. But just that small accomplishment felt really good, to just be able to get out of that, because it allowed me to get out of that mindset of being comfortable all the time. I made myself uncomfortable by moving out here because I didn't have anybody to fall back on. So taking myself out of my comfort zone was extremely helpful. And here I am again getting sidetracked, y'all. I'm sorry, and I'm at 15 minutes, but I do have a two follow-up videos that will focus more on mental health and depression. I was able to have some conversations with some close people to me about how they view depression and ways that they deal with coping and getting through. I also had a talk with a friend of mine who still deals with dealing with suicide on the regular, and I think it's extremely important. And I thank all those people who gave me feedback that I reached out to about this topic and were available to assist me with piecing something together to share with you guys. So I just want you guys to stay tuned to be able to see the completion of the series for depression and mental health. If anyone has any insight or anything to add, please let me know. I am, like I said, always looking for dialogue with people from watching my videos. I want you guys to interact with me. I want you all to give me opinions and feedback because I want to be able to learn just like I'm willing to give you guys advice, and I try to be as transparent as I can because I want to be personable and relatable. Everything is not peaches and cream over here, y'all. I'm a work in progress, but I am so far away from the person that I used to be, and I thank God for that every day. I am turning into a beautiful woman, so no one's gonna take that away from me. So you guys enjoy the remainder of your day. Hopefully I'll be able to post my next video on Tuesday. That's what I'm aiming for. So you guys enjoy the remainder of your day. See you.